aggression is the first thing to understand, it's a very normal response to a threat, right? We use labels like, oh, my dog is being territorial. This is territorial aggression. This is possession aggression. This is food aggression. This is dog aggression. And, we put these labels on our dogs. Our dogs are being bad. They're doing something wrong. I am here to tell you that our dogs need help. Rather than for us to feel like they're doing something bad, this is bad behavior, it's probably something that they can't handle. And this is the best that they can do. And we as pet parents have a responsibility to understand how we can help them. Now, threshold is a point, and it's actually a chemically a point in the body where the cortisol and adrenaline. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and adrenaline also, is released when you are in a state of, you have to do something quickly, or you're in a situation of panic. So cortisol and adrenaline reach a point beyond which your dog is not able to handle or learn anything. So it's say the level is here and this is your threshold, okay? Or say, okay, this is better. This is your threshold. Now, cortisol goes up, and beyond a point, it's going to come. And once this crosses, your dog is not going to be able to think. They are going to react. They are going to be full-blown, how you would call as aggressive. Try to give him exercises like giving him a licky mat, giving him an Amazon box to rip, giving him things to sniff, doing a treasure hunt, giving him a big juicy bone to chew, so that he can get all of that overstimulated, overwhelming energy out on something rather than getting it out on you. Okay, so when I speak about management, passive management is your, say my dog is leash aggressive. So if he sees another dog on the leash, he is going to react and try and bite. If my dog is stranger aggressive, so if a stranger enters the house, my dog is going to react. He might try and go forward to bite, or he might keep barking and retreat. And then if the person sits down and gets up all of a sudden, then my dog might go and, so passive management is going to be your, I'm not going to walk my dog at a very busy time. I am not going to have my dog around. Say if many people are coming, I can put them away or let them be in their favorite place. Let them be in the kitchen, resting, well-fed, happy with somebody that they really like. Let there be barriers, let there be leashes, or let there be just a leash hanging, so that just in case if you have to stop something, you can pull them back. There can be a muzzle, there can be a playpen or a crate, and such things. This is your passive management. Active management is going to come more in the sense of reactivity and leash based aggression or reactions. The next part is going to be that of your training. The whole pretext of positive reinforcement based training is, first of all, that we keep our dogs under threshold. So we don't come to a point where our dog is reacting. Training is supposed to look very boring, right? There's no reaction, nothing is happening. All you're doing is, say for a dog that reacts when new people come in, or a new dog shows up, you say, okay, each time you see the dog, you get something nice. You see the dog, you get something nice. You see the dog, you get something nice. Food can achieve that. Play can achieve that. Toys can achieve that. Walking away can achieve that, right? And in the process, what your dog actually learns is that fun happens here. Oh, I saw a dog. Okay, mom, where's my treat? The dog is not fixating on the trigger. They feel like you actually teach them with repetitions that, oh, I don't care about this because I know something good is coming from here, from mom or dad or the dog walker or whoever is walking the dog. Right? So both things happen side by side. If you're conditioning your dog to feel like the trigger is not such a big deal by keeping them under threshold and practicing, seeing the trigger something good happening, seeing the trigger, something good happening. Operant conditioning is going to happen sideways. Your dog is going to learn without any effort that good things are coming from here, right? So that's something that you have to do. Now, there are various ways to do that. One is the disengage game. Disengage game is when you're engaging with the trigger, here's your reward. You're engaging with the trigger, here's your reward. You're engaging with the trigger, here's your reward. What the dog is going to eventually start doing is trigger, here's your reward. Trigger, here's your reward. That's disengage. Disengaging with the trigger, reward. Looking away, reward, right? So first we reward for engaging, then for disengaging. Pattern games would be, so say for example, I keep, let me try and do this by demonstrating it to you. So I keep 3 bowls, okay? Yeah, I keep 3 bowls. This is me with the dog, right? And this here is the trigger at some point beyond this. Okay, so I say, I'm going to keep food here, or this happens basically with food. I'm going to keep food here. And when you look up at me is when we're going to take 2 steps forward. I'll keep food here in this bowl. If you look at me, then we'll move forward. Then I'll keep food here. If you look at me, we move forward. If you don't look at me, you fixate on the dog, we'll stay here. And if you can't handle yourself, we'll go back. And then I'm going to readjust, go further away from the trigger, right? So you create a pattern. Play way, the third part, is a very, very cool new thing that's coming up, which is that you play with your dog. There's a lot of social play, how dogs play with each other. So there's a lot of, this, and there's a lot of body slamming and things like that. And it's very calm and nice. And you can have a look at the videos. It's very, very cool. It's a very novel technique. So it will take us a while to understand, and for hopefully for people here to come up with or to use this. But play is, so it's based on the concept that a dog might eat when they're stressed, but they are not going to play when they're stressed. So you can assess how stressed the dog is by whether they're playing with you or not, and then you can adjust your threshold accordingly. And if you're playing is obviously fun. Your dog is learning, oh, trigger, I'm going to keep playing here with my mom, right? And again, what the dog is going to learn is fun happens here. So I saw the trigger, let's play. I saw the trigger, okay, let's play,